just began sinking in because, like I was stating to Leah, I didn't find out about each shooting at the same time collectively. I found out about each individual shooting, like in a domino effect. So the initial shooting that I was called for by my cousin was my grandfather was shot. And en route to my grandmother's house, I was asked, well, how is Shamari? And I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, well, Shamari was shot too. I'm like, well, no, they didn't tell me that. And they're like, well, yeah, he shot too. I'm like, oh my God, my baby's shot. When I get to my grandmother's house, I learned that Nakiva's baby is shot.
Is that Nakiva right there?
With the purple jacket, yes.
Okay. Is she gonna be willing to talk, do you think?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'll find out. Then when I'm ready to leave my grandmother's house and come to the hospital, I found out Nakiva was actually shot herself. So
she was visiting you?
She was visiting she's been a friend of the family forever. So she's like family. She can come over anytime. Her kids play with my kids. My kids were just outdoors playing with hers and her baby.
Just before day yesterday.
Yeah, they were just outdoors. I had just talked to Nakiva on the phone approximately 10 or 15 minutes before this happened. She was going to come get me. I was waiting for her to pick me up, and my son and her son were outside at first playing ball together. And then my children went in the house, and she was getting ready to leave with her baby to come get me.
Yeah, and so your baby was in the house, your 5-year-old?
With my grandfather, yeah.
When this happened. They said he was about to have some ice cream.
Yeah, that's my grandfather partner. That's his ace boom coon. My granddaddy loves Shamari. That's his world. I mean, Shamari gives my granddaddy so much joy. My granddaddy has actually been retired since I had Shamari. It's been about 5 years, and Shamari is 5. And within these 5 years that my granddaddy has been retired, Shamari has become like his center, his focus. Every day, he's concerned about Shamari. Every day.
Wow. How are you holding up? I mean, this is a lot to have your child injured, to have lost your grandfather, your friend injured, and her son shot.
It's unbelievable. I'm so serious. I have my moments where I kind of forget it, that it actually happened, and then it registers, it sinks back in. It's kind of still unbelievable. Like, I would have never expected this in a million. You couldn't have paid me to ever think something like this would have ever happened. My grandparents have been in that home before I was born. And for my grandfather to die in this way, it's just, that right there is just my grandfather was murdered, and that hurts so bad. That hurts so bad because my grandfather was the type that he talked to the guys in the neighborhood all the time about, doing the right thing and going to church. And he was that type. He would pull them to the side. Hey, come here, let me talk to you. You need to go to church. You need to do the right thing. So for him to suffer that, something good got to come out of this. Something good has to, and justice has to be certain. And I'm having faith in God right now because my granddaddy was such a God-fearing man that somebody will pay for this.